Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Welcome back to another Transformers knockoff review. Now this is a knockoff of the Transformers Beast Hunters cyberverse Abominus. I believe I do have the cyberverse Abominus, both versions. I do have the clear version that I got in Tesco's on a knockdown price of about 15 quid, something like that. Did go down to 11 quid, but I was a bit silly, I should have held out for that, but there we go. And then they were released individually. I started getting them, then that came out, and I didn't think the last two, I think it was Blot and Ripper Snapper, weren't going to be released, but they did release them eventually. Yeah, so I got them in the end. They were only like 4 quid, so I just bought them. Right, but then they started doing an upgraded set, which were these ones. Now these are the deluxe size, upsized cyberverse, but even more simplified, which is a bit strange. But like I say, deluxe size. Now these knockoff set are oversized, about double size from the cyberverse set, but not as big as these. Like if I get Cutthroat here, if I put him down next to him, you can see that this is still massively oversized than that. It's about a third bigger. So in the meantime, unless they produce the other 3 of those, which I haven't seen anything that they are, this will do as my oversized version of them. Now I did put a load of Decepticon insignias on these because obviously there's been a knockoff, didn't come with anything. It does have some of the other guns. They're just in a box or in my bag, little bag down here, because they really don't add too much. They're just little guns that usually comes with a lot of different cyberverse figures. There's no one individual, unlike the upsized ones over here. Right, so to transform these guys, we have Cutthroat here. Now he does have his usual articulation. He has ball joints and stuff. The plastic feels a little cheap, and he is liable to fall apart some bits anyway. We're going to transform him like so. Right, so the head comes up, sort of clicks into place, fold his tail down, and then just rotate these feet up. Actually, no, there is robot feet. There is robot feet. I did have them. That's the bird feet. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? And I think these rotate upwards like that. If I can get them to move. Then you fold his legs out, so his wings out. Something like that. Like that, and that gives him his kind of Hawk look. Now, it doesn't look too bad. It's all right. It's a bit strange looking. Looking forward to the Unique Toys version of their Abominus. That will definitely be a pickup because I saw the Blot and that looks damn good. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting them. In the meantime, though, this will do. This only cost me like about 12, 15 quid, something like that. So I can't complain. Yeah, definitely can't complain. He's a pretty good one. Blot, on the other hand, here, it's got a quite cool little robot mode. I do like it. His beast mode, however, is lacking. I mean, these are missing some of the ports and stuff that they should have come with. I'm not going to explain too much about the transformation because it's really annoying. You're supposed to split this here somewhere. I think this sort of closes in. You get this little head that comes around here. Now, there should have been probably a port or a post that's supposed to go in there, but there isn't one, so you're out of luck. These legs come down. Yeah, and then that leaves you with this. Yeah, it's not too bad. I think the cyberverse one probably suffers the same sort of look. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm going to leave him there. He's going over here to the side. We're going to start with probably the worst one. This is Ripper Snapper. I don't know his official cyberverse name, but I'm going to use Ripper Snapper. His robot mode is really bad. I remember when I got the cyberverse version of this, I was trying to figure out how to transform the bloody thing, and it's a bloody nightmare. This bit is liable to come off on this version though. Right, so we've got his hands and everything. Now then, you've got to rotate all these around like that. Fold these bits over, snap them together. Now on this knockoff version, these don't really stay together too well, or they do. I can't remember now. So you've got these little arms. Use your little ripper snapper arms. Now then, this whole section here rotates upwards, and you can see this section here. That just fits into there when it wants to, like that. Then this is where I really don't know what the hell it's supposed to look like. I think that is it. Does this bit move out? I think it does. I think this bit comes around. I'm going to leave the head there. I think it comes sort of up to here. I think it sort of stays there. The head, I don't know what the hell is supposed to happen to the head on this. But that's as far as I can get it. Whether that's supposed to, is its actual how it's supposed to look, I really don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be, apart from maybe just some sort of monster. And is it supposed to look like that? I don't bloody know. But that'll do me. He looks all right for what it is. Then we're going to come to the leader of this group. This is Hunger. He's not bad. Now, he doesn't have the second head that the cyberverse version comes with. This has been simplified a little bit, and you just use the one head. It works pretty well, though, because it's the same sort of size for this, same sort of size for the combined mode. Now, to transform him, we're going to fold these feet out, like so. Fold this little tail section over. You've probably got to turn the head around, probably. Yeah. So you can rotate that around. Fold the head in, and sorry, the tail. And bring this down. These are going to be the heads, nice and easy, with the little arms. And there we have a dragon mode, and it's not too bad as dragon modes go. There we are. Leave him there. It's not the best, but as they go, it's okay-ish. Now this is my favourite. This is a Sinner Twin. It has all the same articulation as the cyberverse. Right, so now we're going to transform it very quickly. I can't remember exactly what I'm doing here, so bear with me 1 second. These whole sections come out. On this one, they do sort of like slide up on the proper one, but these don't. They just sort of come out. Trying to get them so you can see. And then you sort of go up there, right. Then they come down. They're going to be his sort of like animal feet. Rotate them around. Let's take that big bloody thing out of his arm, put that down there. Right, so let's rotate that around. Get these feet down. I'm sure this opens up. There we go. Oh, it comes out. Yeah, it always bloody comes out. Where's that holding on to these days? Oh, dropped everything. Give me 1 second, because I know it goes in there somewhere. Oh, that's why I've got it around the bloody wrong way. I've always got it go on there. Right, so that goes on there. Then you just sort of like rotate it around, so it's hidden. Close it up. Fold these little arms around. Rotate these up. And then you've got his legs. You can sort of like rotate these around into that position. And then you've got his legs. And then you've got this little beast. You can probably get it looking a little better than this, but I'm trying to do this because I haven't got a lot of time to do these reviews, unfortunately. But it's a pretty good beast mode, and looks even better than, well, it's even bigger than the original Generation 1 Sinner Twin. Right, I'm going to combine these into Abominus, and I'll be right back. Right, so I'm back with the combined version of this Abominus. Now, as you can see, I was going to actually show you how you combine it all, but it's very simple. Especially the arms, you just sort of attach Sinner Twin and Cutthroat to 2 pegs on either side of his arms. Unfortunately, I made so much of a mess because I really do not know how these guys go together down the bottom. I don't think this is exactly, especially Blot, I don't know what I've done to Blot down there. But the first time that I looked at the picture of how these guys are supposed to go, they didn't look anything like this. And I don't have the time, unfortunately, where I'm videoing this to check out the official how they're supposed to look. But they look something kind of like this. And so this is the combined version of Abominus. And it's not too bad. It could be a lot better, but you can do lots of different things. You could put a few weapons in their hands and everything. You do get a little bit of motion with the arms and everything, but being a knockoff, the joints are slightly loose. Feels like these 2 guys down here, they're going to fall off the pegs that is holding Hunger to both of them. Yeah, I mean, let's get a size comparison. Let's put him next to, this is obviously the oversized, deluxe sized rather, Cutthroat. As you can see, he's about halfway So you can imagine how big this guy would be as an arm. And I believe these guys can still attach if they ever make them. I don't know exactly if they ever will. Be cool if they did. Who knows? Yeah, I mean it's not a bad knockoff. It's a lot better than I'm actually showing you here, if I'm honest. If I had the time to properly sort these two fellas out down the bottom, and along with Cinetwin here. Yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty good. It is pretty good. But again, with a knockoff, you know what you're getting. If you're not happy with knockoffs, I wouldn't bother getting it. But this will do until they ever do make the other three for these, because I think that combiner will look a lot better. Because the joints on this are pretty damn stiff and everything, whereas this a little bit wants to fall everywhere. And this is a damn good figure. I love just the look. I mean, I've got him on my shelf actually in my front room. My wife probably does her night every time she sees it. But you know what? I own half the place, so I can do what I want. Anyway, yeah. Yes. So if you're ever buying this one, just remember it's a knockoff, so you know what you're getting. But it does hold together pretty well. You just got to work with it, and you can usually do something better, a lot better than what I've done with these feet down the bottom there. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, as a classics Abominus, at the moment, this is what it's standing in for. It'll do until maybe the Unique Toys version comes out, or whoever makes a better looking one. I won't buy them probably just yet. I'm starting to get the Warbatron Combaticons. They look fantastic. I've got 3 of them already. They look brilliant. I'm really happy with them. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collect 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.